Daytona Beach, Florida, the birthplace of NASCAR and the new home of America's biggest rock festival. Welcome to Rockville. This festival proved fans are thrilled to be back at concerts and experience live music once again. Rockville brought in over 161,000 rock fans to watch legendary metal band Metallica perform 2 unique sets in the same weekend, plus Slipknot, Disturbed, Stained, and over 70 other bands. Metallica played their entire Black album, so it's safe to say this show was one for the history books. Some of my favorite sets aside from Metallica and Slipknot were Spirit Box, Jairus Johnson, and of course, my generation's Elvis Presley, Jelly Roll.
This year, Danny Wimmer Presents brought live music back in a massive way. They had over 500,000 attendees at their festivals during the 2021 season. Welcome to Rockville brought a huge number of those fans to the infield of Daytona International Speedway. The festival site was honestly surreal. Being inside a venue that is so familiar and so unbelievably beautiful was definitely an added bonus. From the moment you walked inside the Speedway, you could tell this was not an ordinary festival. The grounds were built up like a heavy metal theme park, and Rockville did an outstanding job being thoughtful and intentional with the layout of the space.
The Ferris wheel nearly gave me a heart attack because I am not a fan of heights, but the views were so extraordinary that I had to get on board. This is what it felt like being up there.
Alright, I'm on that, what is this shit called? Ferris wheel. I'm on a Ferris wheel. We're like 100 feet in the air. Coach Hero's playing. I'm scared as fuck right now. This is really terrifying. I highly recommend it. If you've ever been to a festival and you want to really be scared like I am right now. Oh my God, I'm scared right now. Oh my God, we're at the top.
The Ferris wheel was clearly well built and safe to ride, but it still probably took a couple of years off my life. The lines at the festival were all short except for the merchandise line. There were just so many unique items the bands at the festival were offering, but it seemed to be moving along pretty quickly. DWP and Rockvillle did an excellent job of providing a variety of healthy and carnival-style food choices on site. I really enjoyed the tacos and pizza that they were offering in VIP, and I'll have more on Rockville's incredible VIP experience in just a bit.
The free hydration stations were also a very nice touch. The beer was always cold, and you know we had to stop by the Black and Whiskey tent to drink some of Metallica's finest blends. Everything here was clearly thought out with the concert goer in mind. DWP also went the extra mile by making their own signs for food vendors, giving the food court a nice on-brand look. Typically, food areas at festivals look like the Midwestern McDonald's meme you see everywhere online. I also wanted to point out that the security and all of the staff at the festival did a great job of communicating with the festival attendees. You could see at the end of the show every night there were directions on how to get off-site. And of course, in light of some recent festival-related tragedies, I thought it was a very nice touch that the event staff was passing out water to people in the front of the crowd and making sure they were okay during the sets and in these very large crowds.
Welcome to Rockville felt like a dream considering these sorts of festivals were halted for the better part of a year and a half due to COVID-related shutdowns. I know it was a big risk for Danny Wimmer Presents to put on a festival of this size, and I am really grateful to them for doing so. These festivals are some of the best things we have going on currently in rock music, and it's worth mentioning that although these festivals look like the creation of some multi-billion-dollar corporation, it's all done by what is still a relatively small and independent promoter, Danny Wimmer Presents. DWP and Rockville show no signs of slowing down as they have already announced their lineup for May of 2022, just about 6 months away. With each band they announced, once again, I couldn't help but think how much money they must be spending to attract this kind of talent. Next year's iteration features Kiss, KORN, Foo Fighters, and Guns N' Roses, plus 70 other bands that have yet to be announced. It was a damn good time this year, and DWP is letting you lock in your weekend at Rockville for just $10 at the time of this video. If you had any doubts about the quality of this event, here are a few totally random people I approached about their experience.
It's a lot better than Metropolitan Park. It's a lot bigger, more space, not more secluded. This is a great place to have it.
This is definitely something to come check out, especially in May, because KORN and Kiss are playing. And who else? Foo Fighters? What's up, boy? Woo! Rockvillle!
Who do you want to see play next year?
One of my favorite I grew up with, System of a Down.
Yeah, fuck yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've been to, this is my 5th Rockvillle. I've been to about 400 plus concerts in my life. This is probably like my 50th festival overall. So yeah, man, this is what I do for a living, baby.
It was also great to see the rock and metal family showing up in a very big way at the Rock Out for Rescue tent, which is a partnership between Danny Wimmer Presents and the Take Me Home Rescue. They are directly raising money for adoption outreach. They help cats and dogs that are being killed every day in shelters, and they also provide spay and neuter and adoption outreach services. Here's a big line of fans waiting to meet SiriusXM host Shannon Guns. There was even a couple that got engaged at this meet and greet.
How do you feel?
I feel amazed, dude. Something I always wanted. Thank you.
Moving on to VIP, if you've got some extra money to spend, I cannot recommend VIP highly enough. It is easily the nicest VIP area I have ever seen at any concert, festival, or pretty much any live event, period. There was plenty of seating, you had your own lines for merchandise and food. You also had this screen if you wanted to relax and get off your feet because you do a ton of walking at these sorts of festivals. Now, I didn't film this part of the VIP because I thought it would be sort of weird, but they have these trailers that are indoor bathrooms with air conditioning. Everything was clean and it was just so nice. You could definitely sit down, relax on the throne, drop a deuce in total VIP comfort.
Thanks for watching my review of Welcome to Rockville. I hope you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope this video encourages you to go to more shows in the future, regardless of whether or not you go to this one. Live music is one of our greatest gifts and forces us to get off the shithole that is the internet and spend more time with our friends and family in the real world.
That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future stories. Check out the recommended videos on your screen and visit rockfeed.net for more.